Hey Goal Crushers, how are you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. I have a unique planner in today's video. It's unique because it's not your typical goal planner. It's not your typical Erin Condren. It is a planner like no other that I have seen. And I'm sure there are other planners out here on the market that are very similar to this, but this is the one that captured my heart and I thought I would share it with you. So, you are an influencer. If you have a profit or a non-profit organization, if you're in, first of all, let me just rewind it a little bit. If you are in the social media space, right? If you are an influencer, if you are a YouTuber, if you are a influencer, if you are a YouTuber, if you are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, if you're selling a service or a product, if you just want to take your own personal social media brand space to another level, this video is for you. This planner is for you, and I hope that you will go ahead and stay tuned for what I'm going to share. Planner, a whole new planner for us to review and look at. Now, if you are an influencer, if you are on social media, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a product-based, service-based business, you want to stay tuned for this video because I am showing you a walkthrough of the ultimate brand planner. This planner was created by a young lady. Her name is Erica Slayton. She is on Instagram. That's how I found her. And she helps entrepreneurs find their unique brand voice. That's it in a nutshell. She helps with finding your unique brand voice. And I will tell you, and I'm going to be completely honest and transparent, it's a lot of noise out here and in these social media streets, right? And it can be overwhelming, and because I am by nature an introvert, I like to just really and truly stay to myself and I'm good. But I know that my message and what I want to share with the world, I will not be able to do that if I don't find my unique voice. So this is the ultimate brand planner. I'm not sure what color is coming through on camera, but it is a nice rich green. She also included a 52-week affirmation journal, and I am a very strong advocate for affirmations. I use affirmations almost every day. I have an app on my phone that I use for my affirmations. So when I received this, I was like, this is right up my alley. And one of the things that I love about this is that these affirmations is all about creating the life and the brand that you want for yourself. So it's 52 weeks. And you have your affirmation, and she asks you to write thoughts. She asks you to write down what thoughts does this affirmation automatically trigger for you. How do you plan to enforce this affirmation this week? So I really love this, and this is something that you can keep with you. I know I can keep with my business, because one of the things that I am struggling with is, and I'm gonna be honest, is am I good enough? Is what I have inside of me, is it good enough to share with the world? And yes, it is. I know that I am not the only one that struggle with goal setting. It is a process, and depending on where you are in your goal setting journey, your goals will look different, okay? And I am on a journey for entrepreneurship, and that was something that I was scared of years ago. And now at this stage in my life, it's something that I'm ready to embark on. I don't know what the journey is going to look like, but I know that I have to have tools in place to help me get there. And this is one of the tools that I'm going to use. So I'm not sure what the purple and the blue icons stand for, but then you have your celebration reward stickers. You have your stickers for announcements, emails, YouTube. If you have a blog or podcast, you have a sticker for that. You also have social media posts where if you are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Slack, anything of those sorts, you have a sticker for that. Then if you do Facebook or IG lives, you have sticker for that. And then you have your content creation where you're actually creating content for your brand. You have photo shoots. You're going to do a campaign, and campaign is for any person, right? Any, whether you are a personal brand or whether you are an influencer or you have your business, you have a campaign. Just like, let's just say, for example, Cultivate What Matters, for their power sheets, they had a campaign that they did for to prep us for launch, right? So I'm sure they had a start date for their campaign as well as an end date for their campaign. Okay, and then they had their launch, you know, when they were going to launch all their products. And just FYI, they are going to be coming out with some new products soon. So as soon as I know, I will definitely be here to share with you all what those new products will be. And remember, I am an affiliate with them, so I'm not going to push buy, but if there's something that you're interested in, I would love for you to use my affiliate link down below, and I will get a small commission back, and I will put that back into Crushing Goals with Karen, and I will share that with you all. I just did a giveaway, and congratulations Mika Cummings for winning the very first giveaway on Crushing Goals with Karen. So I do believe in giving back to those who support me. So if you have supported me and you subscribe to the channel, I want to say thank you. So here we go. So you have the stickers here where you have successful, unsuccessful, and incomplete. This is a undated planner. It takes you from January to December. And then here you have stickers here also to help you with new ideas, abundance, creativity, growing your brand, things that you can do to grow your brand, write the vision and make it plain. That's one of the things, one of my favorite scriptures. Boss lady, grind hard, I will, where you can write out some I will and I am. Okay. So with this planner, you are, she's telling you that branding is the most important element of any business. And it really is, okay? She asks you some very deep and beneficial questions about your journey to better understand yourself, either as an entrepreneur, as an influencer. You know, why did you decide to go on social media? What is your biggest motivation? What is your fear? What would make you give up on, you know, some people just stop, just decide that it's too hard, you know. So what would make you give up on your journey of becoming an influencer or entrepreneur? Okay. What do you hope to accomplish on this journey? So she goes into some really deep and very in-depth questions. And again, in the planner, she talks about understanding yourself as an entrepreneur. But I also think that if we're in the social media space, we need to understand ourselves as an influencer, as a person who's putting our voice out there into the world. asks you about your priorities. She asks you about your personal development, how to build a solid foundation for your brand, which I think is very important. You know, understanding your purpose, your mission, your vision. What is your unique, she had in here selling points, but it's not always about selling. It could be about influence. How is it that you want to influence someone? Could it be to save money from a financial perspective? Could it be to grow their spiritual wellness, their health wellness, their you know, it can be a lot of different things. So it doesn't always have to be sell, sell, sell. And I don't care to push sell, sell, sell on my community. I think it's important for us to support one another, right? And wherever we are in our journey. So, what is my unique selling point? I don't want to be come across as a salesperson, so I'm going to change that to be what is my unique um oh my god, I just lost my train of thought. My unique influence point. What is the point that I want to get across to you? What is it that I want to help influence in your life? What is the thing that I want to help you cultivate the most in your life? Not necessarily selling, you know. Who am I encouraging? Why am I encouraging those individuals? Okay, so that's the buyer persona. Okay, so your offerings. What she has on here, what the what's the details of your products and services, right? And it doesn't have to necessarily be products and services. It could be, you know, I'm a mental health advocate. I suffer with PTSD, and there are times where I'm going to talk about PTSD here on my channel. So what are the details that I want to share with you about PTSD? What are some of the resources I can give you as it relates to PTSD? Some of the tools and tricks and techniques. So when you're talking about this, and when you're looking at this planner, you know, if you are in the social media space and you're not quote unquote a full blown entrepreneur, then you know these questions can help benefit you. You know, content pillars and content types. You know, what are your core values? What are the things that make you who you are? You know, what is the one thing that I want Crushing Goals with Karen to stand out for? You know, that's a deep question. You know, and I, you know, 2 years ago when I hopped on social media, I was just like, I want to share with the world, but I need to understand what my core values are. What are the characteristics that I want Crushing Goals with Karen to be? What are the things that you're going to share with those who support you? Um, so yeah, how do you tell your story? Because we all have a story, right? Your touch points, you know, where do you plan to reach your audience? You know, I mean, she really and truly goes in very, very deep. You know, what phrases to use, what phrases not to use. I like that. You know, that's very similar to what, and when we think about our power sheets, what are we saying yes to? What are we saying no to? It's almost the same concept, but it's just being used in a different context because we're now talking about branding. So what are you going to use to support your brand? What words and phrases are you going to use to support your brand, and what words and phrases that doesn't align with your brand, right? So yeah, so you have your touch points. Where do you plan to reach your audience? And you know, and some things, I'm like right here, my audience, you're my audience. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram. So, you know, I'm also on Facebook. I'm in several different groups. I'm in a Power Sheets group. I'm in a Moxie Life group. Um, I have an email. I also meet people in networking face to face. So, you know, this is a if you're looking for something to help you narrow down what you want your brand to look like, I think this right here, this planner is ideal. Okay. Um, so she talks about your visuals. She talks about your how to arrange your media feeds. And she also talks about goals. She has up to here, I want to say 6 goals, I want to say. Very similar to what we have with our power sheets, except for this is more driven towards your brand, your business, your personal brand, how you want things to be for you and your brand. What are your big goals? And then she has the action steps, and then she has the review. So very similar to what we do with our and our power sheets, except for this is formulated and not formulated. This is created a little bit different. And then she talks about your marketing campaigns and strategies and things like that. And let's think about it. Now, many of us are, we have planners. We have, let's think about Happy Planner. Let's think about Moxie Life. Let's think about all the sticker shops that we support. They all have a strategy of how they're going to sell and market their products to us, right? There's no difference for you when you're out here branding yourself on social media. No different. And thanks for watching, Goal Crushers. And remember, always plan with your goals in mind.